Hey y'all, welcome back. Check this out. We have us a new addition here on the set. We have a tabletop, as you can see, Kamado style grill from London Sunshine. They sent us one out to try it out. I just finished putting it together. Really wasn't nothing put together. Basically just put the ring on it, set it down in there, and that's put the handles on. That's pretty much it. But I'm gonna show you all the features of this amazing little tabletop grill. What I already like about it, just kind of looking it over. I haven't even put charcoal in it yet. We're gonna do all that, do an initial burn in and do a cook on it. So stay around. It's gonna be a lot of fun trying this new little tabletop Kamado grill out. Show you some really cool features real quick and we'll get to firing this thing up. So let's come in here and give you a really close look. Now right off the hand, you see this, it's got a temperature gauge right here on the very front. And up here is your damper. Now this damper will move all the way over like this, or you can control it like that. And it has a damper on the bottom also. You see it does that. You can close that up right there, and you can adjust the air intake right here at the bottom. So yeah, you have two ways to control the air intake and really control the temperature on this thing. I do like these are real wood on the handles here. Something else I need to mention, it does have rubber feet on each bottom, so it won't scar up or anything on tabletops or whatever you may have the surface on. Let's see here. Let's open this thing up. As you see, it is ceramic and it has a really good seal around it, gasket, around top and bottom here. The grate picks right up. You have a grate down there to hold your charcoal, and it is ceramic also down here in the bottom. So it is fully ceramic. It's a really good looking unit. I say we put some charcoal in it and fire this thing up. Now before we go ahead and fire this thing up, I do want to show you the back of the lid back here. It does have springs, helper springs. So when you lift this lid up, it'll help pull it up and hold it in place. All right, so let's remove the grate. Put a little fire starter down in there. Grab a few chunks of some lump charcoal. There we go. And let's fire it up. And open this top vent all the way and the bottom vent all the way. And just let this thing cook for a little bit. All right, so now this is the initial fire curing process it has to go through. We're gonna run it about 500 degrees for about an hour. Then we're gonna close everything up, reset everything, get everything ready for a cook. I got a little pork loin in there we're gonna throw on here and see how it does. Okay. The initial burn-in is done. We got it heated back up. It's running right about 300 degrees. I may have to move the dampers around just a little bit to kind of keep it where I want it, but right now we got it running right at 300. But I went to the grocery store and I found this pork loin already seasoned, already marinated, ready to go. It was on clearance for like $6 and something. So I'm like, you know, that'd be perfect for a very first cook on this London Sunshine Kamado. So there's only one thing left to do. Let's go ahead and get the temperature probe in it and put it on the grill and get to cooking. So let's put the temperature probe in it, open up our grill. Let's get it cooking. Oh, listen to that sizzle, y'all. See you in a little bit. Okay, it's 2:07 in the afternoon. Got it on here. As you see, it's not a real big pork loin, but we're gonna cook it to 145 degrees. Got the temperature probe in it, so we're gonna time it, also kind of see how long it takes. Because a lot of people want to know how long something takes. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you, I never cook to time. I always cook to temperature. That way your meat turns out. But this will give you an idea about how long it takes on a grill like this. Okay, it's only been going for 20 minutes now, but I need to let you know kind of where I got the damper set, and it seems to be holding really good at 300. Now, I do have this whole piece here closed up, but I do have all these vents wide open here at the top. And as you can see, we're running right at 300. But now the bottom vent, I've actually closed this piece here. As you see, it moves, but opened up the other one wide open. And that seems to be holding a good 300 degrees. If I move it around anymore, I'll let you know. All right, this thing's been going right at 40 minutes now. We're at 108 degrees right now. But now one thing I want to check on is I don't have a smoking stone in there. This thing does not have a smoking stone, so it is cooking direct heat. I don't want to burn or char the underside of that pork loin. So let's pop the top and let's just see if we need to kind of flip it over some. Now you can see I'm right above 300, so I did close this damper down just a little bit to see if I can maintain it right there without it climbing anymore. So let's open it up and just kind of see. Yeah, you see how it's getting kind of crispy down there on the bottom? but the top is not. That's what I want to be sure of, because if you notice, it is cooking right above these coals. There's no deflector stone in there. So let's just kind of roll this over real quick. It's looking good though. Give it a good flip and close it back down. Okay, it's 1:45 and it is now 3:12. So guess what? That's an hour and 4 minutes it took. This thing maintained a perfect temperature of 300 degrees. It did have to adjust the dampers just a hair, just a little bit. Very little learning curve on this altogether. I'm loving this. So now, only thing left to do now is open it up and see what it looks like. Time for the big reveal. Oh, that's pretty right there. Yes, sir, buddy. That thing is pretty. It smells amazing too. And as you see, there's actually a lot of charcoal left down there. So you can kind of focus down there a little bit. Trying to focus. Anyhow, there's a lot of charcoal left, but man, look how pretty that is right there. Let's take it on up and cut it and see what we got. Now, normally on Kamados, you can take this and you can close this all the way up here and close your vent down here. And that will just extinguish the fire. So we're going to see how that works out on this one. But in the meantime, look how this turned out. Now remember I was talking about flipping it? Yeah, see that right there? How it's starting to char. That's when we flipped it. This bottom side's got a nice little crust to it. Looking good, looking good. I said we cut into it. Well, there it is in all its radiant beauty. I think it turned out fairly well. I mean, we didn't season it. We didn't marinate it. It was already one of those pre-seasoned marinated roasts. I usually don't buy those, but I figured, hey, let's try one out and see how it turns out. This thing cooked a lot better than I expected it to. I ain't gonna lie. A little over an hour to cook a pork loin of this size, not bad. But let's cut into it and see what we got. Oh yeah, perfect. Look at that. Oh yeah. That's looking good. Perfect. Well, only one thing left to do now is try it. Let's cut a piece off this end right here. Good smoky flavor. Of course, you know the seasoning, it was mesquite, so I have that. But still very juicy. It's not dried out at all. So this worked out perfect. I mean, I cooked a small pork loin right here, but this can feed a lot of people. In an hour? I mean, come on. You can't ask for better than that. And this is perfect to take with you. Now, are there cons? The weight. It is kind of heavy. I mean, it's not a light unit at all. But it is perfect to take camping. If you live in a camper, Schmidt, I'm looking at you. Perfect for something like this. It is rather small, so if you have a large family like we have, you know, you may have to cook on it multiple times with the burgers or whatever, unless you cook a pork loin like this. So there's a couple little drawbacks to a grill this size. But on the other hand, a grill this size has a lot of pros to it. It's very portable. I mean, you can pick this up, take it with you, have a cookout wherever you're at. I don't care if you know, at your local ball game, at your concerts, at the lake, wherever you may go. This would be perfect for that kind of situation. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get off here because I need to feed everybody this pork loin because they're dying to get into it. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you, London Sunshine, for sending this out to me. I'm really going to have a lot of use for this. I know I will. And remember, if you want 10% off, use Crazy Pop at checkout. You get 10% off. With that, I got to get out of here, feed everybody the pork loin, and hope you enjoyed it.